Cameron Diaz is back in action in a Netflix new original movie titled Back in Action. Here's my review. Alrighty, so heading into this one, I really didn't have any expectations. Apparently, this is Cameron Diaz's first movie in, I think, 10 years, which is kind of a long time, but kind of weird that she's also coming back for a Netflix original movie. I've seen hundreds of movies on Netflix before, hundreds of Netflix originals, and most of them just have big cast members that can provide some fun moments, but then in the end turn out to be generic, and so that's kind of just heading into this one exactly what I expected from it. But was it that, or did it manage to surprise me in any way or form, or kind of disappoint me in a little bit? I would love to know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. While you're down there, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, so you never miss another review in 2025. And with that said, let's jump right in to my Back in Action review. Exactly what I expected across the board, and I mean, yeah, I knew exactly what this would be. I mean, come on. Pretty easy to predict that it's just going to be a Netflix film starring two big leads, Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz. We got some good side characters, especially Kyle Chandler is in this movie, but it's just a basic premise. It can be predictable. It's got action sequences. It's got funny moments. It provides your entertainment for the evening, or in my case, the morning, so I can get my review out on the same day. But it's a typical Netflix movie. Like, it's not anything special. And the word that I would describe this one is okay, because every aspect of the movie is just kind of okay. We got Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx in here, and they're okay. There were moments that they were cringy, but for the most part, I thought they had good chemistry. Jamie Foxx really leading it. I don't really think Cameron Diaz was fantastic in the movie, but I mean, it is a Netflix original movie, but Jamie Foxx doing what he does in every Netflix movie he's in, and so I found that to be entertaining enough, and Jamie Foxx is entertaining, so this chemistry with Cameron Diaz, they also provide all the laughs in this movie. Every time I did laugh in this movie was when Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz were doing their thing on screen, so I thought they had good chemistry. The child actors, I don't like dogging on child actors, but I don't think they're very good. They definitely provided some stale moments, but we're not going to stay too long talking about the child actors because they are children, and we don't like to hate on children. So the action sequences, another word I would use to describe them, okay. It's okay. I feel the way that the film was directed, it kind of leans into the action sequences really odd. Like, it's very hard to describe because it's like, where we get the slow moments, not slow moments, but like the moments where there's not action sequences where we're just hanging with the characters, those work. And all of a sudden, action sequence kind of like Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz just kind of look at each other, and then they just start doing the thing, beating up bad guys the entire movie. And like, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, now we're diving headfirst into action sequences. And then it's kind of just like bang, 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 and then the end. But the action sequences were entertaining. They were shot in a good way. You could see everything that's happening. I will say that I did have specifically more fun with this film when it was about the family aspect of things here. Where, like I mentioned, the action sequences are entertaining, but they're really weird. I had the most fun when it is, like I said, Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz doing their thing, but also with the family. When it's more about them just hanging out with the family. And as much as, like, I didn't think the child actors were all that great, they're still fine in the movie and provide for their interactions to be fun enough. That was the aspect that I enjoyed the most, that I found myself saying that I had the most fun with, when it was the family aspect, not when it was about the main story plotline of the film. And so the movie just never really failed to bore me. Like maybe a couple chunks of the film. It won't bore the audience, I'll tell you that much. But for someone that's me that watches close to 200, 300 movies a year, for me, I definitely have seen movies like this before, and I'm always looking for something different. So there were times that I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen this before. But for the most part, it is an entertaining Netflix movie. And that's really all it has to be, is an entertaining Netflix movie. Something to throw on. That's what Netflix is for. Something to throw on a Friday morning before my Friday night activities. Sit down, watch it, throw a review out if you're a film critic like me, and that's pretty much it. Don't have much thoughts on this one, despite the fact that it is just a predictable and basic Netflix movie if you're looking forward to this one because Cameron Diaz's first movie in 10 years, don't be so hyped up because it's just another Netflix movie. There were some moments that don't work in here. Like I said, the main thing I come to conclusion with this movie is it's okay. The worst sequences I think that could have been cut out of the film. Like I said, the action sequences leaning into them were really weird. That kind of threw off the pacing of the film a little bit. The big negative that I have with the movie, the main negative I have, is the fact that the humor. Because there were really funny moments in the film. But then there was also humor that just kind of left a sour taste in your mouth. The thing that beckons towards me the most is in the very beginning of the film. It's kind of going into light spoiler territories, but I mean, you guys can go watch the movie now, and if you want to know my thoughts on it, the spoiler thoughts, or if you don't care about being spoiled, there was a scene in the very beginning of the movie that the daughter goes to a party, and this one guy looks 18 or 19. The daughter's 14, by the way. Daughter is 14 years old, and he walks up. The mom's like, she's underage, actually, and he's like, so what? I don't care. Okay, yeah, pedophile. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit weird. There's this humor with the mom's boyfriend, not Cameron Diaz, but Cameron Diaz's mom's boyfriend. That was like, okay, yeah, he's kind of acting a little bit weird and creepy to the kids. So there were some jokes that just rubbed me the complete wrong way. And if you're watching this movie, you're like, whoa, that was written a little bit weird. That was really weird. And kind of gave me a wrong taste in my mouth for that. There were aspects of the movie that are funny, but it kind of like makes really, really weird humor that was like, whoa, we went there. And it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. But overall, it's a predictable Netflix movie. What are your opinions on Back in Action? Tell me down below if you have seen it. If not, are you going to watch it? What are your expectations for it? While you're down there, subscribe, like button, hit the bell so you never miss another review. And with that said, Back in Action, predictable Netflix movie. Already knew what it was. I probably could have filmed the review before watching the movie, but it's good enough. And if you're looking to turn on something on this weekend, go ahead. It's fine. But there are probably 110 movies with this exact same premise that I could recommend to you that is this movie. So if you want to watch it, go ahead, but it's not a much watch, whatever. Back in Action, I'm going to give a B-. Stay tuned. We got a couple rankings coming to you guys this weekend. And with that said, subscribe to the Leonard Army. Peace out.